Hi, it's Matt in the kitchen. I'm here with my pressure cooker, and today I'm going to make pressure cooker meatloaf. So, to start off, one of the things I'm doing with this meal is I'm going to use my steamer rack, but I'm going to throw potatoes in the bottom so that I can do the whole meal at once in one pot. So I've just got my potatoes in there. I'm going to dump in my water. You could use stock of some sort if you wanted to, but I'm just going to use water today. So I've got the insert. Because it's a meatloaf, I'm going to take out the center peg and just drop this in. Just make sure it's centered around there. Put it in there. Nice like that. Now it's time to mix up the meatloaf. So I've got my 2 pounds of meat. I have my 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs. Just dump those in there. My seasoning, which I'm using actually a pre-made steak spice that I ground up, and some seasoned salt. Because I love seasoned salt. I'm just going to sprinkle that on top. I'm going to save just a little bit of that for later. Wouldn't be one of my recipes if I didn't add garlic. So here we go with the garlic. So just a little bit of garlic, you know, a tablespoon or two. I love garlic. Throw it in all the time. So here's the most of it, and 4 eggs. So I'm just going to throw those 4 eggs in and mix it around. You can add other things in. You can add different seasonings if you want. Some people like to add Parmesan cheese. I'm doing this as a gluten-free and dairy-free meal. So I do have another video where I made up the breadcrumbs actually. So that's I think that's worth looking at. It's just got the little tricks there with how to turn gluten-free bread into breadcrumbs. So I'm just going to go and mix this around. I like using my hands. I think you get a better feel for it. You can also make sure that everything's nice and mixed up just the way you like to have it. So we'll do that. Get my breadcrumbs mixed in there. Make sure I spread the seasoning around. Oops. So, important part of this, you have to make sure it fits in the pressure cooker. So you're going to want to shape your loaf into, you know, I always think of meatloaf as a loaf, like this nice oblong thing. I'm going to make it a little bit more rounded than normal today. Flip it upside down, get it in there, and drop it in. Get this bowl out of the way. So quickly rinse off my hands there. There we go. We've got the meatloaf in the pressure cooker. So it is all ready to go. Now a lot of people like to put toppings on their meatloaf when they cook it. So I'm going to do just a really simple sweet ketchup. So I just took about a tablespoon or 2 of brown sugar. Ketchup because people like ketchup. You could use barbecue sauce or something there. Just add another 1/3 of a cup, 1/2 cup or so of this. I'm going to put a little bit of the seasoned salt and the steak spice in there. Bit of Lee parents because I love this stuff. And then I'm going to dump just a touch of Dijon mustard in there. So I'm going to put this in here. Hey buddy, just making a cooking video, okay? So my son's of course interested in what I'm doing in the kitchen. Hi guy. Yeah, I'm just making food. Do you think this smells good? It smells good right now? Okay, well I'm going to go and I'm going to put it right on top of the lunch here. So I'm just going to put my sauce on top. Put it on top, so give it a little bit of flavor. Now the one thing with the potatoes being in there is that this will take on some of the flavor, so it'll mix a little bit better. So it'll be a more cohesive meal type thing with a bit of the flavor. So, there we go. We got the sauce on there. Now, nice thing about this meatloaf is it's in the pressure cooker. It's got the potatoes. I'm just going to put this in here for 35 minutes and go away. So there we go. I'll be back in half an hour to see how this looks. Okay, that's done. I've released the pressure. So let's see what we've got in here. Whew. Look at this. You can see the nice meatloaf there with the sauce on top. Okay, so I've pulled it out of the pressure cooker. You can see here, you can just see, I pulled it out, I kept it on the plate here, but you can see here the juice just running out of it. It is so unbelievably moist and tender. It's just an unbelievably nice nice meatloaf. Spicing worked out really good. I'm just gonna let it sit for a while before I slice it up, just to let it come together. But it's, yeah, if you've ever had meatloaf where it's a little dried out or anything else, definitely not this meatloaf. This meatloaf is just great, and you can see there, it's just so moist. Really nice flavor because I put the spicing I like, and the sweet ketchup garnish on top there helps add a little bit more flavor. So I hope you found this video useful. If you liked it, try out the video. Let me know what you think. If you like it, check out some of my other videos. Give the channel a like, subscribe, but feel free to leave comments and let me know what kind of things you'd like to see, and I'll try to make some of them. But again, this one is just looking delicious, and I can't wait to eat it because it smells just so good. That's all for now. Bye.